The winter wonderland continues for some of us. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. We are in between parts 1 and 2 of our snow system as we go through the afternoon here. Here's a look at Ocean City. Plenty of snow across the beaches. You go 20 miles south. Yes, this is from today in Cape May. It is just wet. And that's pretty much where we've been for much of the day on Monday. Looks like that mixing line is somewhere between Sea Isle City to Cape May Courthouse. This is our winter weather advisories. We had one in effect until 12 p.m. today in Cape May County, but that has since expired in its place. Ocean, Cumberland, and Atlantic counties in a winter weather advisory until 12 p.m. tomorrow. Here's our highest totals. As of noontime, highest is Hamilton, 3.5 inches. Looks like around that expressway to Whitehorse Pike corridor going north to Stafford Township. Generally between 3 to 4 inches of snow. Vineland, 2.5. Cape May County ranging between 0 in Cape May to 2 inches once you get towards Ocean City and Upper Township. Here's our snow map for today. This is for part 1. Much of this is already over, 2 to 4 inches for a wide swath of our area, less to the south because there's been more mixing, less to the north of our area because there's just been less precipitation. This is our 4th South Jersey snow special of the year. Soak it in, guys, if you love the snow, because we don't get this very often. For today, temperatures in the mid-30s for the most part. Actually, the shore has been cooler for a good part of the day, but they should even out into the mid-30s there as well. Light northeast wind, more mixing to the south and east you go. But here's our national radar. We still have plenty of storm to go. Here's our first storm now moving east off the Jersey shore. Our second storm, the larger storm, out in Colorado. This is going to cut into the Great Lakes and then move eastward with time. But we do have a high pressure system to the north, which is helping to funnel in some colder air. And not only that, but it's also keeping the northern half of the state dry. Meanwhile, we have been seeing precipitation for a long period of time. What to expect for today in that blue area? Snow to mix to rain. And again, mostly going to be rain tomorrow, so more than 50% of that second part will be of the wet variety. This is for the Parkway on West in Ocean County, all of Burlington. And then once you get to about parts of Smithville down to Pleasantville, Egg Harbor Township, going into Summers Point, Corbin City on west, good chunk of Cumberland County, except for right along the bay side, and then northwestern half of Cape May County in the area shaded in pink, going from mixed to mostly rain, and it should be all rain here for the green areas between Monday afternoon to Wednesday morning. Here's a look at the types of weather we can see, because we will see probably all of them here: rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow. It all starts to snow aloft, but it melts, and depending on how thick that melting layer is, in case of freezing rain, thicker melting layer turns into rain and freezes on contact with cold surfaces, and then sleet is snow that melts a little bit, refreezes, and then falls to sleet, and of course snow is just all snow. 4 p.m. today, notice a good band here of precipitation across the area, and that will continue as we go into 7 p.m. And in fact, we could be talking about a good chunk of our accumulations happening during the PM commute when it comes to our second system. Then we go to 1 a.m. on Tuesday. We'll zoom out here for you. Still talking about snow for a good chunk of the area. We do have colder winds blowing off the ocean, and that is actually helping to keep us a little colder here, and not as much mixing is possible, but still have that mixing line that will shoot north. Tuesday morning should be a wet, not a white commute for you. And then here's a loop of the rest of the system, all rain. We have a break during Tuesday evening. That's what you're seeing just about here on the map. And then we have that cold front passing through early on Wednesday morning. Your Wednesday morning commute should be dry. Here's our totals for the second part of the storm. Again, this is not what has already happened. This is additional. So in the blue area, 2 to 3, coating to 1/10 of an inch of ice. And do pay attention, because the ice, even a coating of freezing rain, is enough to cause issues for us here. Here's our commute cast. Monday morning, you need the extra time. You'll need that for the Monday evening commute. And then we get slowly better as we go throughout the day on Tuesday and Wednesday as well. Temperatures rise overnight, above 32 for Cape May County and along the shorelines as well. Starting to flip over to rain everywhere as it does mix with sleet and freezing rain around midnight, and by 6 a.m. we are rain everywhere across the area. Then it's damp, raw, and wet on Tuesday. A stiff east wind here, gusts to around 40 miles an hour, and that's going to take us into our other notes here. Isolated power outages are possible on Tuesday morning as well as Wednesday. Gusts will be around 40 miles an hour on Tuesday morning, 30s inland, and then we should be 45 at the shore on Wednesday as we flip around to northwesterly winds across the area. Very strong winds here, but no flash freezes expected, thankfully, and also no coastal flooding is expected. This is Atlantic City, and this right here is for Tuesday night. Notice how we stay below that yellow, which is near flood stage. Just some spotty areas of minor flood stage in the most susceptible areas is all I'm anticipating. Otherwise, we will be fine. This isn't a classic nor'eastern pattern. Mainland 7-day forecast, 44 degrees on Wednesday. Very windy, though. Wind chills in the 30s. Watch for a couple of isolated power outages, as well as small downed tree branches. Then we turn warmer Thursday, a nicer day here, and then we turn wetter as we go into Friday and Saturday. We flip around to the shore 7-day, where we see pretty much the same story here. Temperatures stay above freezing all the way through the rest of the week until Saturday night. For the latest in South Jersey weather, we continue to update you fully about the storm. You can follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram at JoeMartWX, Twitter at AC Press Martucci, or thepressofac.com/weather.